Lorna Thorne. The last updated 1606, September 19, 2017. Jorge dreamed of visiting Middle-earth as a child. If Jorge Val dug a hole through the earth from his hometown in Spain, he'd end up in Wellington, which is precisely what he has done. End up in Wellington, that is, not dig a hole through the earth. Growing up in Valladolid, about a 2-hour drive northwest of Madrid, Jorge held a special fascination for New Zealand, imagining it as a Lord of the Rings-style paradise where, as a lifelong rugby fanatic, he would finally fit in. I always played rugby in Spain, which made me a bit unusual, the 25-year-old 3D artist and industrial designer says. Read more. YNZ. Kiwi life is full of weirdness. Kiwi life. Moving from London to New Zealand literally saved my life. How to live your new Kiwi life to the fullest. Jorge finally winged his way here a year ago, backpacking around the North and South Islands before falling for Wellington's good looks and laid-back charm and moving in, making a cameo appearance in an All Blacks Lions tour video. He's loving it so much. He's hoping to land a job here in his field, ideally with Weta Workshop, so he can extend his visa. There are times, though, when he really does feel a world away from Valladolid, which is the antipode, the direct opposite point on the globe to the Kiwi capital. He finds speaking English all day exhausting, Kiwi's comparatively early meal times completely mad, and struggles with the 12-hour time difference between New Zealand and Spain, recording a time-lapse video of the sunset at Lake Taupo. When my family and I make a FaceTime call during my morning, it's really weird seeing them at night. That's when I realize that we are upside down from each other. But it was on a remote patch of land somewhere between Milford Sound and Mount Aspiring that it really hit how far he is from home. My friends and me were surrounded by hundreds of sheep, in between mountains, no phone signal, and staring at the stars on a clear sky like I have never seen before. It was peaceful. That's when I thought, I really am at the end of the earth. Family, friends and the food are the three things Jorge misses most about his hometown. It's a feeling that returns every night, Jorge says, when he looks out at the stars. We don't have a sky like this in Spain, clear of light pollution. It's amazing for someone who comes from 20,000 kilometers away. Jorge is also astounded by how green it is here and is grateful to be so close to the coast, holding up an emblem of his Spanish rugby club during an All Blacks vs Lions game. He does miss the food from back home though, saying that, as good as Wellington's sprinkling of tapas bars are, they can't compare to the real deal. He also finds our small-town architecture somewhat unimaginative. The main street of every small town in New Zealand looks exactly the same. When I was traveling all around New Zealand, it was not easy to differentiate one small town from another. It's like an urbanistic copy and paste, with the same buildings and stores. However, he enjoys the sense that helps part of history in the making simply by being here. In Spain we have a very rich history from thousands of years ago. Meanwhile in New Zealand the history is happening now. In many ways though, Valladolid and Wellington are far from polar opposites. He says, Wellington is quite similar somehow, but at the same time the culture is more chilled. But it is not such a huge city, not crowded, so it reminds me of home. Jorge is enjoying the city's multicultural vibe and is continually amazed by how friendly people are. People here are really friendly compared to Spain. Here, you go to the supermarket and everyone is willing to help you. That would not happen back home. He's also loving being able to realize long-held dreams of hiking around the Middle Earth and watching the All Blacks live. He even managed to score a cameo in one of the team's official videos for the recent British and Irish Lions tour while visiting Weta Workshop, taking part in a stirring rendition of Kiwi classic Tu Tira Mai Na Iwi. I love it here. It's really chilled and relaxed in a good way. Like an island lifestyle. The climate could probably be better though. Stuff.